Okay, I'm back again, but I might only do like an hour of this right now, and I also I have to go turn something off in 15 minutes, so it won't be my full attention. But I think where I didn't have anything finished, but I think I was writing let's see, some of this S3 stuff, so I need to save, read, and remove a file. So I needed an S3 client, which means that I need to go in here, and I need to npm install save. I think, didn't I just have something up? Yeah, client S3. Is that right? That's the one. Oh no, no. Client S3. That's better. Okay. And also, I don't know if I explained this before, but the reason I'm trying to set everything up this way is because I want it to be extensible to a certain extent. Yeah, that was. I want it to be extensible to a certain extent, meaning, let's say someone comes in and they don't want to use S3 anymore, right? They want to use, I don't, something else. They want to use, is there another? You want to use a local thing, right? You want to use a local, so you change it around, it's not Lambda anymore, you're running on EC2 and you want to use the local file system. So you have an EBS volume or something. I don't know. I think that's not necessarily a good idea, but who am I to judge? If someone wanted to do that, they could come in here and take this save file, read file, remove file, and instead of it being S3, they could change it to be whatever they want to call their file or whatever. You know, like the port, there just has to be a port that's named save file, read file, and remove file. After that, it doesn't matter if it's S3 or local or Redis or, I guess, can you save files on Redis? Either way, it doesn't matter what the actual backend is. I'm trying to make it, right, and that's the whole benefit of hexagonal architecture, is that it doesn't matter what's working behind the scenes. What matters is just that those functions and their call signs are respected. After that, you do you. So that's where I'm trying to get with all this. While I am using all AWS-based services, I realize that maybe someone might come along and not want to do that. And that's fine with me. Right, that's what it was, is a primary bucket name. Primary bucket name. Okay, here's S3. Okay, so my clients, and then I'll put that, and I need a couple things. I don't think there's a publish. Oops. but modules, is it modules? I got this wrong last time. Module.exports. So these will now be present. I need to change the names, of course. Okay, let me finish this and then I have something else to say. Unsurprisingly. So I'm having all this like, right, read file, save file, remove file, but I'm also going to write files here, right? So I'm gonna go from file to file. So I guess maybe it's like save it remotely. Yeah. Source path, remote path, maybe. And then read file is just going to be remote path. And then we are going to return file contents. Is it files or is it just a string? Oh, it's just a string. Ah. String? I don't think I can do just string. Maybe contents. We'll do that. And path. And this will also be path, and it will return the file contents. And then remove file. And it's going to be path as well. Okay. I could probably make this better and not directly export those, but I'm going to leave it for now. I'll put it to do. I don't think I need that anymore, but what I do need is I need to know how to save files. And I must have done that at some point in here. Where's the client used? Right there. It's in get signed URL. Okay, back to the client. Where is the put object? What's the input for this? Body. Just body. There's no way. There's gotta be more than this. Object data? But where do I put it? Where does it get put? I'm using that. I don't believe that. I think there's probably more. There's gotta be more. hate it when it does this. Like, what does that tell me? Give me what the input actually looks like. Not a fan of that type of example. It's not an example. Might have to go to the API or something, unless they have an example in here. Nope. This is just v3. No. Why is it not, like, there's gotta be a better, like, there's gotta be, sure, the body, but then there's also gotta be a path, right? It can't just be the body. The bucket, sure. Content type, sure. What about, like, is there a path? Oh, I get a key. Input goes to, but why doesn't it say that? Why doesn't it say that? Why is it so, like, vague? I don't get this. Okay. So I have input. I have my bucket, which is my prime. Let me just copy this. Okay, and then my key, that's going to be my path. And my content type, I'm going to guess, oops, that's text. I don't remember all the MIME types. Didn't even link to the right. Did I hit the right one? I don't think I hit the right one. No? Okay. I guess I didn't. I just want a list. Just want a list. There's like nothing. Okay. I have to go turn this thing off. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, come here. Come here. My dogs might bark. Text? Maybe it's text? Just text plain? Maybe that's what it should be? Sure. Text. explain. Sure. I don't exactly know what it means. Is there a text JSON? Is that a thing? Application JSON. I don't know. By extension? What dot key? Is there one for dot key? Nope. Anything for pen? Nope. But there is for JSON. Okay. What kind of files are these? These are pens, yeah. But there's nothing for dot key, then it'll just be text. I'm sure that's fine. I don't really like doing this, but okay. Is there not like an S3 library like there is for DynamoDB? Oh. Clicked the wrong thing. DynamoDB. What? I want to go to. Lib. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't think I need all of what that gives me. I don't think I do. No, I don't think I need that. Okay, what was the rest of this put object command? I have the input. I do client.send. Okay, sure. Right? That's it? Cool. Logger.debug on this. Which means that I need to import the logger. Okay. I imagine I will do this pretty much for the rest of them. Oh, I was dented too far. Okay. Instead of put object, I imagine there's something for read object. No. Really? What is it called? Oh, get object? That's the one. That's interesting. Haven't ever done that. Okay. Guessing this is what I will return is the response. Sure, I'll log it, whatever. Oh, I already did that. Look at me. So get object, and what's the shape? See, this actually has a shape. I don't know what the other... I never put it, did I? Is it body? File contents? I bet it can all be plain. I bet it can just have all the, like the mime types, whatever, just be plain. What is it by default? Is there none? Is there no default? Maybe there's no default. Don't think I need that. I probably only need these things. I have the path. There's the input. I send it. And then I should just get the response. I imagine. Or it'll throw some sort of error. Which is also fine. And then to remove a file, what is it in here? What's it called? Probably delete. Oh, whoops. Yep. Imagine it's just the bucket and the key. I can't think of anything else. It would be bucket, key. It's got to be it, right? So we'll just leave it like that and then call this delete. And I need to import all these. Get object command. Okay. Let's say that works. And the files are there, so we know that's gonna hopefully work. So now I need to actually write them. Whenever I do this, that should happen, not in here, but in here. Yeah. So I need more or less this. I need to generate a key pair. So I guess let me look at, this is the way to do it by bash. I imagine if anyone has used, if you've used GitHub, which I imagine, I don't know why you'd be watching this if you didn't know how to use GitHub, but if you do use GitHub, you've probably generated a key, an SSH key, and that's all that's pretty much happening here, and then you're transforming it to PEM form. This is how you would do it, I believe, in code. So, I don't think this is complete because I think you need other things. I already have Jose in my util. I think I just want to, yeah, since I already have it in here, it's already installed in here. I think I'm just going to create a file in here, maybe private key, sure. Generate keys. That's where that goes. Then we'll have basic function generate keys, which does that. Exports generate keys. Let's see. So it will generate a key pair, and then we have. What was this for? Is it just the object? It's got to just be the object. Public key dot export itself as a PEM, and then I don't want to log those. So that will be above here const equal fire slash docs slash generate keys, and that will have to go here const key private key wait whoa generate keys. I don't know if this is right to do it this way. That's a return. Public key is that. Private key is this. Then we have public and private key here. And then for my ports, I want to save file. No, it's S3. Okay, and that's up here, and I need to do await promise dot all of save file and save file. So I'm going to have the public key and the private key. And then I'm somehow going to have to get the paths. And do I have like a util? No, I don't. Why would I? Maybe port, it's not really a port. Let's see. Module exports. Get public key path and get private key path. This will just be a function. And it will be, I think I need the application ID. And I think it'll be that. And then in the README, I wrote down what I wanted those to be. So it's going to be private return private slash, is it, I forget what JavaScript, private dot key. Is that what I had? Okay. And this will be public application ID jwks.json. Okay. So, what was this called? File names? So it goes, what in the, oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. So it'll save the file, the public key under the public key path, private key under the private key path. And for the public key, I am going to add in the content type of application JSON. Okay. I don't know how necessary that is, but I'm going to let it slide for now. So it stores the public key. It does create the RSA key and upload it to S3, and it stores it as a public key. So those are done, at least, you know, that's what I think. Now I need to, when I delete the application, delete the RSA key and the JWKS, which I'm going to pull up creative because it's going to look and feel very similar. Need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't know why I have a blank line in here, and then this is going to be called remove file. And 20, I'm going to copy this and paste it here, and this is remove file. Oops. Delete that. Delete that. And delete that. So that should be application delete. Now what else? There were like two other, yeah. The authorization lambda is one. I shouldn't have just completely left where all that was. That was stupid of me. Okay. I'm going to take all that again and put it up here. Don't need that. Put that up here. I'll use those, and then this is read file. So does that? Let me see this JWT verify. I might not have to actually point it to a URL. I don't know what exactly it needs. I don't know if you can. It just needs a key. is there a type? Key-like, a key-like or an array? Can I go from JWKS to key-like? Also, I didn't save it as, I don't know what I think I did. I did not save it as JSON. Yeah. That's, yeah. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. That's what that is. This is public key. That's what that is. I'll save the public key as well, and then I need to convert to JWKS, which is in here. But yeah, from key-like. From my public key. So how do I, instead of, what's the opposite of from import JWK? Okay. Import a JWK. Let's do that. It's an object. I mean, I could give it the path. In this case, I don't. Should I give it the path? Let's see. That would involve, probably under the hood, it makes a REST call to that endpoint, so it's going to have to do latency. That's probably going to, I don't know if AWS can resolve it internally. So maybe it'll go outside of, it wouldn't go outside of AWS, that would make sense. So it would go from my Lambda authorizer to my API gateway to S3 and then return everything back through API gateway. Versus if I just went to S3 to get the public key or the JWKS, maybe it doesn't even have to be a JWKS. I bet it doesn't. Yeah, I bet it doesn't. But then it's only going to S3. So I can probably just import it. SPKI? I don't know what this means. I don't know what SPKI means. Brings it up here. I need to do that. And over here, I need to do it as well. Okay, so there's that. That's all caught up now. So I want to look up here at the keys. It's PKS1. So PKS8. I need to somehow I need to import it so that I can use it here instead of necessarily a JWKS. So let's see, what does this say? Import. Maybe it's this? I don't know what the difference is, honestly. So it can be a key object, which I did generate a key pair. Oh, that's from Jose. Did I do anything in here about that? Maybe from key like? No. I need to import it somehow. There's an export, so there's got to be an import, right? It exports a key object. No, that's right, it was Jose. So I need to find Jose's generate. There's generate, right? Generate key pair. Okay. And that returns this. Which are key likes. So they've obviously been exported. Okay. Yeah, they've been exported. So I just need to figure out how to import them. Okay, there's import. Yeah, I just don't know what type it is. Maybe SPKI is... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what an SPKI is. So my guess is that is only private keys. And this is public keys? What does export say? Okay, maybe I can go backwards from this. What is just dot export? What if I do key like dot export? That's some types. Yeah, so they're key likes. Where is dot generate or dot export? I need that. I need the dot. The dot is very important. Because that's not what I have. I have just straight up dot export. Where is this? Oh, to SPKI. So maybe it is. Maybe SPKI is just a public key. I'm gonna go off of that. I'm gonna assume that that's what's happening here, and I'm gonna run with it. I have Jose, right? Okay. Jose. Oh. That will be public key. This will be public key like. This will be the public key, and then the algorithm, that should be config. Those will be able to be deleted soon. Maybe generation, key generation algorithm is, I can't even see that. Okay. That's what should be there, which means that this now needs to be imported. What? And I missed it. Okay. So we're back to that. So I need to public key is equal to, oh wait, read file public key path, and then I need to somehow figure out what the application ID is. I think that one is good. I want the extra space. That's fine now. And I'm going to leave that up so I have something in the share that's open. And then instead of, don't think I need that. I think what I need is public key like. So now I need to make sure I can actually get the application ID. And I think I can. I think that was, yeah. I think this is where I get the, no, input, there it is. And I should, yeah, there we go. There are still path parameters. So, that means that this is going to look the same as that. Okay, so there's the application ID. And we should be able to now read the file, import the SPKI, then verify. Jeez. Okay. And where was the, this is a lot of change. Where was it? Users token? Is that where the last to do was? And then that's the stuff that I'll be able to delete. So yeah, where's the? I don't know where public key name is used. It's only used in config. Okay. Private key. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and delete those because I do not want them to be present anymore. Instead, the private key should be read from read file. And I should have the application ID available. If not private, I have a feeling if it doesn't exist, S3 is going to throw an error, which is fine. I should maybe catch that error. But let's see, that would be in, is that lambda adapter details? Yeah. I don't know what kind of error code that would be, but yeah, I think it'd be good to do that. I don't only need the read file. That will go in ports though. Then I also need, what is it called? File names. Private key. Oops. /opt/file names. Okay. That is solved. That will probably happen anyway. Oh, I actually. I do want to do that. if the key doesn't exist, I want to trigger an alarm. I don't know if that should be in here. Yeah. Yeah. I think that would probably involve some amount of manual interaction if that was the problem. So, okay. Wowee. That was a good chunk of code. I think I have all that, but I'm gonna leave it there for now, right? Because I did write S3 code to read, write, and delete files. I finished the code for async application creation and deletion by creating the. I haven't created the JWKS. I have not created the JWKS. So I have the README open in here. I did that, and I did that. Added the buckets in, granted rights to Lambda functions. I need to grant it to the authorizer. That doesn't need it, but I do need read to, not that, I need it for the Lambda authorizer. So, don't need that one. Bucket. Oh, yeah. Primary table. This is API dot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get it from this auto suggestion thing. Is it called authorizer? Oh. Authorizer Lambda. Add environment. This. Call it primary bucket name. And then it also needs access to the table, so it gets that as well. Okay. Does it need full access? It doesn't, but what kind of access does it need? I don't think it needs it. It reads a file, it gets a public key path. Yeah, it doesn't need. Why did I add that in? Okay. So now everything should have the right permissions. We think code is written, but do not know. Let's keep going down this diff. if it puts or deletes, it needs those permissions. The authorizer, instead of using a JWKS URL, it reads from a file, imports it through Jose, and uses that to verify. Added a couple extra to-dos, but nothing crazy. Lots of package changes. Holy smokes. Just keep going. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the bottom. Scroll back up. Wow, that was a lot. Instead of these to-dos, I omitted, and yeah, that's gonna happen in the background. Deleting them happens in the background. No more private key name, but we do read from the private key path, and that's what we use to create a private key. Based off of a private key? Oh, crypto.create private key. That's after being read from a file, right? Create private key. Returns a key object. Okay. Oh. Could I just use that instead of the Jose? I bet I can, because it's just a string. Defaults to PEM. Dir, it's not. Maybe I should use PKS8. I generate it. Wrong generate thing. Right. It's type PKS1. Why is it type PKS1? Is there a key object.export? Maybe that's where it's coming. Ah, that's where it's coming from. Oh. I can export it as a JWK? Well, maybe I need to play around with this more. Yeah, maybe I need to play around with that more. Yeah, let's PKS1 versus SPKI. Some people get so crazy into this. Aha, wait. Public key. What? Oh. What about Jose? Does Jose have something for this? Is it like a... Yeah. Maybe I can use Jose. Like key-like dot export. No, I guess it's not because I pass in the key. You do Jose dot export SPKI of the key like, and that'll export the public. What is export public? Where did that come from? Runtime ASN1. Generic export. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to mess with that. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that now. Those are imports. So how do I export? Are there docs about that? Yep. And this is a key like. Okay. Yep. That's what I want to do instead. I'll leave this actually commented out, and then I'll do the different stuff. So we'll have comments public key string is equal to Jose. How does Jose expect to do the generate stuff? It might have changed since I last used it. Jose dot, yeah, okay. So I just need to import Jose. Okay, and then this becomes Jose. And then this becomes Jose dot export SPKI public key. And maybe is there's a JWK export, so I might as well just do that. Of the public key. I only want to do it with the public key. Oops. This is private. Key, and that is not SPKI. Oops. What is that instead? It is called PKS8. Okay, so now I know I can import them in those other ways. So where did I import? I imported in here. And I know I can do that because I exported as SPKI. So that one's fine now. And then it's users. Token get index logic. What does sign have to do? JWT, signing a JWT. What is private key? Sign with a key. Key like. So I'm gonna guess that I don't want to use this anymore. I'm gonna think I'm gonna do a private key like, which is an await. Jose. Oh, are these all awaits? They are. Oops. Okay. I don't think that would have been that big of a deal, but this is. So I already exported my PKS8. Now I want to import it. And that is import PKS8 from a string and an algorithm. So that's the private key, and then the I forget what it's called. It's the long config name I just added. And that'll be the private key like, and I'll use it there. Okay. Boy, that was a lot. I feel more confident about it now that I did the whole Jose import-export thing. But I guess, yeah, we'll just have to see what it all looks like. Yeah, but I'll call it there. I'll deploy it. Let's see. Oops. What did I have down here anymore? Finished code for. Yeah. I'll do that and then I'll deploy it next time. But I think I'm going to call it for today since I did some of this in the morning and now in the evening. So, yeah. Hope this was somewhat enjoyable. Let me know if you'd like to use any of this or you have questions about it. I'm pretty reachable online. I'd be more than happy to help someone set this up if you're interested in setting any of this up. And yeah, we'll see if that works next time. So thanks for watching.